Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video guys, we're going to be going ahead and making sure we can prepare for Akechi, seeing that he does drop on Wednesday afternoon here. And since we're going to be pulling for the character, we want to make sure that we're actually able to go ahead and get him all the way up and make sure we have all the cards needed. So if you guys are interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. And as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Really does help me out in the long run, and we're slowly creeping up to 4.5k. So thank you guys for all the support so far. Y'all have been absolutely amazing, and we're gonna keep on trucking along until we hit the next milestone. So let's get straight into the video. So when it comes down to Akechi here, we already know this is the card set that he's doing. Oh, this one right here is the card set that he's going to be end up using here. We're going to need to look around and actually see exactly what uses he's going to have. For what we know so far, he is a support DPS. He's not the main DPS here. So we do have to kind of accommodate when it comes down to those substats. We have to accommodate to those things here. But before we get into the cards, let's actually make sure we have everything that we do need. And we do know, of course, we have the, of course, weapon materials do needed for this here. We have a ton of blue stones, a few of these little purple stones, of course, which we're going to usually just transfer all of these guys up to golds, and that's going to help us out when it comes down to building him. So we have more than enough for that as well. When it comes down to at least the potions, we have way more than enough of those as well, being able to actually get this man up. So I don't have to worry about those two things. The main thing I am worried about is a little bit with the talent materials, because I don't normally grind these guys until recently. So I ended up getting these. I think I spent about at least a week or two for just straight grinding these here, as well as the monthly reset. I exchanged these guys out, and I think we definitely have more than enough, because I think we need like 36 of the tier 3s. And with the amount of things that we have, pretty positive we should be able to get them up without a doubt. So we at least have those all done. But the only thing that we also need to go ahead and pay attention to here is going to be the weekly bosses. If you guys haven't been doing your weekly bosses here, be sure to knock them out. Me personally, or at least me for the most part, I've actually been slacking on doing this recently, so I do need to kind of knock this guy out. So we're gonna quickly just take him out, and I'm gonna just go ahead and use this team here, so then we can just go ahead and quickly knock this guy out of here and proceed with actually building the Akechi here. Now, I don't know if I have full cards built for the character just yet, but we are going to go over exactly what we need for stats to actually make sure that we have everything prepared. And we're going to actually go over the substats as well. So unfortunately, seeing we don't have, of course, the build guide out, I'm just going to have to come out with what's it called, the toys build guide, as well as the others build guide, maybe later on in the day, or at least in the week, because I have everything prepared, but it's starting to seem like it's not getting done just yet. And we're gonna have to see what happens there, to actually see what happens. But I'm gonna contact some editing things there, and we'll see if they can get it out. And what in the glitch just happened? Why was I under the stage? So that's interesting there. But worst comes to worst, if my editor can't do that, because he hasn't responded when it came down to the other things, I still do need to do one of the voice recordings, which I think maybe that's why he's waiting to respond to it. I don't know yet. But we're gonna have the build guide up as soon as possible, because yeah, it's been a while. I don't know why it's taken a little while for the response, but we'll see exactly what happens there. But build that off here. We are already working on to the final phases here, which shouldn't take us long to actually pretty much just murk this whole thing. To be pretty darn easy to just get rid of these dudes. So we are in our form. We have some bleeds on. We should be able to stack up the last few bleeds to get rid of this boss here, and then we can go ahead and start building Akechi properly here. Now, I want to know who all out there are actually going to be building Akechi. Are you going to be pulling him? Or are you not going to be pulling him? I know I came out with a video saying, of course, before you summon and stuff like that, some of you guys kind of decided not to. A lot of you guys decided, hey, I'm going to summon anyways, which is always good, because at the end of the day, it is your account. I'm not your freaking mother or your father. So at the end of the day, you can kind of do whatever you want on your account. But a lot of you guys are still going to be pulling. So I want to know who's all pulling, who's not pulling. And then, of course, if you're not pulling, what are you saving for? Are you going for the anniversary unit? Or are you going for the next standard unit that, of course, we do know about and things like that? So I want to know with that one as well. But let's go ahead, and I think this is pretty much just GG's at this point. They're killed here. I really don't got to worry about much because this boss, as long as this boss is, we kind of like kill it very, very quickly, which is why I kind of put it into the video. Originally, I was going to do it off camera, but I was like, who knows? They're going to see this because this is going to be one of the mats that need to be dropped anyways. So it won't really matter too much here. So quickly go ahead and get this guy out of here. And I think we actually kill next round, to be honest. See, yeah, no, we're not even close to dead. Marion's like getting knocked, but I think at this point in time, we're pretty much good here. Go ahead and change little forms here that gets the major hit off. And then of course the DOT damage is dealing way more than enough with that. So yeah, I don't have to worry about much here. So should be just game over in like a couple seconds here. Go ahead and see if we can use the skill 3. Okay, perfect. Skill 3 for the extra little hit again, and goodbye goes this boss. So boom, we've cleared that boss here. We have what we needed. Of course, when it comes down to at least these guys here, be sure to get those as much as possible because you are going to need them to get any of the skills from 7 to 10. And I'm going to be going for all the skills 7 to 10 here. So if we put that in mind here, that's about 4 of those that we need. So 4, 8, 12. We're going all the way to at least what is it called? Sorry, 16. Sorry. So now we have more than enough for it. So 8, 9, 10. Oh wait, no, actually it's 3 apiece. So really that's not that bad at all. That's only 12 that we need anyway. So really good here to at least see that, and we should be pretty darn good as well. So now let's go ahead and open up and see what we have for cards to actually prepare. So let's use someone as a placeholder because I know someone doesn't have a card set on. So we could possibly use someone as a placeholder. See who would technically not. Actually, no, I think all my characters have something on them. Yeah, they do. Well, I'm gonna just use this. I'm gonna just strip this one off here and we'll start with this here. So for the first card immediately, if you guys don't know what the set looks like, you guys are going to want a set that looks somewhat like this one down here, right here. It's gonna look like this one right here. So now what we need for this character, the substats that we really want to aim for is crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, and damage bonus. So this one has crit rate, crit damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and unlock it. But we want to try and find what we can get here. So we have crit damage and attack bonus, which could potentially be also good. But I'm mainly worried on the crit rate, crit damage part. So that's going to be my first thought process here. But this right here is perfect. So this is what we're going to go with here. I'm gonna keep this one just in case we do need to reroll for something. But let's go ahead and actually place this one on here. And I do want to level this up at least to 4 just to see, or at least up a little bit here, just to see exactly where it goes. So go with the first one, go with the second one. Boom. SP recovery. Let's just hope nothing goes into this, because if nothing goes into it, we'll be fine. Oh god. Okay, so it's gonna be like one of these times. Oof, this is not gonna be a good one right now. Let's go ahead and just bonus it. Okay, so technically I don't like how low this crit rate is, and it did go into SP recovery, but right now I'm not going to be too picky because this actually wasn't too bad. Of course, if I can re-roll it and get something better, that'd be awesome, but this actually isn't too bad here, so I'll take that. That's going to stay lock and key. And let's go ahead and look for the next one. Now for the moon piece, this is where you're going to want to have an attack percentage piece here, and I don't know if I have one of these, but I think I might. Go ahead and go up and check what we got here. We got defense, we got HP, healing effect, damage bonus. We have an attack piece right here, but unfortunately the substats are kind of ruined. So let's go ahead and continue looking around just to see if there's anything kind of useful here. The attack, another attack piece here. This has damage bonus and crit damage, which is 2 out of the 4 that we do need. So I might end up using this one for now, just as a placeholder. Let's go ahead and put that on here. And then let's go ahead and look for our star piece. Now, for you guys who are getting A1 Crow, I don't think I'm going to be getting A1 Crow, but I'm going to save a card just in case I get lucky. And then for y'all who's getting A1 Crow, try to get crit damage bonus. And if you can actually get, if you only can get A0, then get crit rate. So let's go ahead and look for 2 of these here. So there's a crit rate right there. Unfortunately, it's bad. Crit damage right there. Unfortunately, it's also terrible. But this one, yeah, it's still not cooking there. This is probably the closest, but unfortunately all of our crit damage and crit rates are looking very bad. This one here has 2, so there's at least one of our crit damage ones that's probably sustaining itself for now. At least seeing that we might go with a crit damage piece if we end up winning the A1 there. There's another crit damage piece that's actually amazing here. Unfortunately, no crit rates, so we're actually gonna have to just deal with what we got for a crit rate piece. So I'm not really gonna upgrade it, at least to start off with, mainly because we are still farming up different little card sets. So I'm only gonna upgrade it when we have to. But let's go ahead and use this one for now. I'm gonna go ahead and lock it just so we know exactly which one we have, and that will be good for now. Now for the planet piece, for all of you guys out there, you want to go ahead and use an attack % planet piece, and let's see if we have one that's actually good here. So we're going ahead and looking around. I see attack percentage, crit damage, and that's it. Attack percentage, crit rates, but that's it. Let's see if we have anything else. Attack percentage, that's it, and crit rate, nothing too good. So all of these are kind of mid that we have right now. So what I can probably do is we'll just use one of these guys, since they're all kind of on the least stats here. Let's just go ahead and pop up with one of these guys here. Just use it as a placeholder, so we know for a fact planet needs to be replaced, star needs to be replaced, and then our moon needs to be replaced. But we do have a really good HP piece, so I am kind of happy about that. Now for at least the main arcane card, we're going to be going ahead and getting the freedom piece here. If we do have another one, pretty positive we have a couple of these, but I don't know how good they are. So freedom pieces, if we're going ahead and looking for these, they look somewhat like this one here, in which I actually might be out. I might actually be out of these guys. I know I got rid of a couple of them, so let's go ahead and look around. Yeah, we're out of these dudes. Yeah, we are. Well, that's a little bit of a predicament. So that's the only thing that we don't have, especially if you want his kit fully done. We will need to have that piece. So let's see if we have anything here. Oh no, that's only for what's it called, the little other cards, in which I am going to exchange 20 of these guys because I want to see if we can actually get something useful out of them and actually see what happens there. But we don't have another piece there, so what I'll probably end up doing is I'll try to get that card and try to get something else ready before it does come out, or before he does come out here. But we want to make sure that we have enough for that. Now when it came down to substats and stuff like that, or just stats out of battle, essentially what you're going to want, especially if you're prepping for Crow like I am at the moment, you're going to need some character at least having at least you're going to have him 8,000 HP, 5,000 attack, 30% crit rate, and 200% crit damage. Of course, that's out of battle, because in battle you're going to have yourself 7,000 attack, 8,000 HP, 70 crit rate, and 200 crit damage. But all in all, that's going to be based on a lot of things when it comes down to your persona and stuff like that. Just really do keep that in mind. But we've prepped as much as we possibly can for at least Akechi here. I'm going to continue, of course, getting a lot of things ready for the character, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do smash that like button beforehand and consider subscribing if you are new. We do daily Persona 5X videos. Until next time, everybody, peace out.